Hey, it's an unstoppable day, family. I'm Terrence, the Unstoppable Coach Leffridge, and I'm just hanging out with you for a little while, doing a Periscope. Welcome to Unstoppable Thoughts by Coach Terrence. So I wanted to do a Periscope outside just to see how this technology works outside. Now, I don't normally get a chance to do them during the day, and if you followed me, you know why, because always I am busy either working in that dream, caught between that dream and the job, so I can't do it during the day, or I'm not at a place where I can get a good Wi-Fi signal. So I just happen to be in a location right now where I've got a sort of good Wi-Fi signal. So if you can just let me know by saying something in the chat box. Can you see me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Or is it kind of is it breaking up? Let me know by putting something in the chat room. And of course, you know, if you've been scoping before, I need those hearts if you like what you're hearing. So I want to talk to you. Hey, what's going on? Ed Womack Speaks. You had a powerful message this morning. I appreciate you. Love you. Men of Vision. You guys got to check me and Ed Womack out. Dr. Ed Womack out. September 24th through 26th. We're going to be rocking the stage in Biloxi, Mississippi, where we are going to be helping people reclaim the flame in their lives and ignite the fire in their relationships, in their businesses, in their communities, so that they can make the rest of this year the best of this year. So thank you, Ed Womack. Thank you for the other people that have come in and you're listening to the live broadcast. I want to talk to you in this brief period of time that I'm going to share with you today about having to choose between your calling and your cash. Let me say that again. Having to choose between your calling and your cash. So I just told you about this conference that we're working on to bring to you down in Mississippi in September. And as we've been working on this conference, we have come up on a lot of challenges, personal challenges with the planning of the conference, challenges with getting the promotion of the conference out there, as well as challenges as in getting butts in the seat. And we know we are embarking on something great because we know the devil continues to get busy and he continues to attack us in different ways, either collectively or individually. And that brings me to the story of one of my friends who's a part of this conference. She just informed us that she may not be able to get time off from her job to be a part of this conference. And 41 days away from the conference, she has put in a lot of blood, she's put in a lot of sweat, she's put in a lot of tears, and she has put in a lot of money to make herself be a part of this event in September, only to find out that something that she has no control over may stop her from being a part of what she has been planning so hard to be a part of. Now, how many of you can relate to that story of being caught between your job and your dream? How many of you can relate to being caught between your calling and your cash flow? Because you see, the job that you are at right now is your cash flow. But the journey that you are on, the dreams you're trying to have happen in your life, the calling that you are trying to be a vessel for in somebody else's life doesn't always put the cash in your pocket right away. It doesn't always pay your bills. It doesn't put gas in your car. It doesn't put food on your table. But it's your calling, and you know it was given to just you and nobody else but you. So how do you choose between your calling and your cash flow? Well, I don't have a definitive answer because every answer is going to be individual to your situation. Maybe your situation isn't having to choose between your job and a conference. Maybe your situation is choosing between writing that book or just sticking to your dead-end job. Maybe your situation is choosing between the job you're at and sending out those resumes to the job you want to be at. See, we are called to do many different things in life, but many times that calling ends up taking a back seat to that revenue stream that we have to have in order to survive. And it's a tough choice. I have to make that choice each and every day as I pursue my dream of being a motivational speaker, continuous best-selling author, and coach. And being an unstoppable coach, I have to live by example. So I can't let those things that stop ordinary people stop me. Otherwise, I can't be unstoppable. And so how do you choose between your calling and your cash flow? Well, the first thing I have to say to you, and I say this in each and every situation that you may encounter, each and every challenge that may come about you in your life, the first thing you got to do is pray. Because God will not give you a vision without giving you a provision. I know that for a fact. And if you know that for a fact, send me some hearts, put it in the chat room saying that you know that for a fact. I know that if you seek, you will find. I know if you ask, he will answer. In the greatest book ever created by this world, the Bible, in Matthew 7, verse 7, it says those very words: ask and he shall answer, seek and you shall find. So you've got to pray about this thing. You've got to pray about that calling and ask God to help you make the decisions between your calling and your cash flow. Maybe you can't do your calling right now, but that doesn't mean give up on the dream, because a dream deferred is not a dream denied. You know, we live in a world where we're looking for instantaneous gratification. And if we can't pursue our calling right now, our mindset says to us that maybe that calling wasn't for us. I want to say to you unequivocally right now that that answer is no. A dream deferred is not always a dream denied. There may be some things that you can work on in your calling right now while you're continuing to maintain that cash flow, building your business so that you can be the vessel that God intended you to be and have the calling that was placed on your life from the very beginning. So don't be discouraged if your cash flow doesn't allow you to walk in your calling right now, but continue to do what you can do. Continue to do what's within your control to make you get closer to that calling. You know, Delatorro McNeil says it this way: use your job as a bridge to your dream. Don't get caught between a job and a dream, but use that job to get you to that bridge. And that's how you've got to think. You've got to think that this job, this cash flow generator is just for this moment in time as you continue to build to the next level of your greatness so that you can walk in your calling. So the first thing I said is pray. But the second thing that you have to have when choosing between your calling and your cash flow is you've got to have faith. This faith walk ain't easy. Never was intended to be. No one ever said that you weren't going to have trials, tribulations, and struggles in your life. But sometimes these cash flow, calling, circumstance, situations are there to test your faith. You see, my friend is going to have that faith walk right now. She's going to have to walk out on the limb of the tree, out into the deep water where she may drown. But more than likely, if her faith is strong, then she's going to swim. See, God tests us each and every time. And if he gave us an easy test that we knew we could pass, then we would never know how strong our faith is. God gives us circumstances. God gives us trials. God gives us tribulations to test our faith. The good book says faith without works is dead. He wants you to put some work behind your faith. He wants you to do what he assigned you to do and trust that he'll do what he said he was going to do. So you've got to pray that God gives you the right direction for your calling. And then you've got to practice some unstoppable faith when choosing between that calling and the cash flow. You may just have to walk away from that cash flow generator right now so that you can fully invest yourself into your calling. And as I said earlier, he never gives you a vision without a provision. So we get scared to walk away from that cash flow generator because we have no plan B. We have no backup plan. And every economics expert will tell you that you should always have a backup plan. You should always have a plan B. Well, I heard Steve Harvey say one time that I only got a plan A because I ain't got no time for a plan B. This is my only plan, and come hell or high water, I got to make this plan work. And sometimes you've got to have that unstoppable attitude that says, come hell or high water, I'm going to make this thing work. And when you have that kind of unstoppable faith, you're going to see unstoppable doors, tremendous doors open up in your life. You're going to see God take you to a level that you never thought you would go to before, because you tested him. You put him on notice that you tested the faith that you had in him. And he can't do anything but deliver, because he promised it in his word. So those are my two quick thoughts for you today when it comes to that point, that fork in the road where you've got to choose between your calling and your cash flow. It's not going to be easy, family. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is going to shake you to your core. It's going to scare you. It's going to put you in a situation that it may affect your family. It may affect your relationships. It may very well affect your life. But stay strong. Keep the faith. Pray. And recognize that challenges are placed in your life to either do two things: to either stop you or to make you unstoppable. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. I'm Terrence, the Unstoppable Coach Leffridge with Unstoppable Coaching Services. This is my Unstoppable Thoughts by Coach Terrence. You can check out more videos, more motivation on my Facebook page, Unstoppable Thoughts by Coach Terrence. And also, hey, if you are interested in having a deeper conversation with me, then you know what to do. Reach out to me at unstoppablecoaching.com. Get my 2 free ebooks who talk about unstoppable motivation and having unstoppable confidence. And you can also sign up there for my book, You Are Unstoppable: 11 Key Attributes to Living an Unstoppable Life. And hey, if you order a book and email me at terrence@unstoppablecoaching.com, I'm going to send you these wonderful, great I Am Unstoppable wristbands. You know, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the only time we tell ourselves that we are unstoppable is when we look at our wrist. So have that daily reminder with you each and every day to let you know that no matter how hard life gets, no matter what you have to choose, you are unstoppable and you can meet any challenge. Hey, that's my time. And as I like to always say, I don't want you to just have a great week. I want you to have an unstoppable week. And here's to living your life on the next level. Take care, family.